What is going on, my people? We are finally back again, bro. Hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic. You done know already, fam. Miguel Favorite is back again, bro. Here to review everything that went down during match day 27 in the Premier League. Some of the topics that we will cover in this video include Liverpool dropping points, fam, against Bournemouth, losing 1-0 in that game. Arsenal dominating Fulham 3-0 by halftime, fam. Man United dropping points to Southampton. If any of that stuff does interest you, please stick around. We're going to dive into all that stuff right now. But before we do, like always, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, and let's get it cracking, bro. So there's really only one place to start, and that was on Saturday when Bournemouth took on Liverpool, the first game for match day 27. I went for a 1-1 draw in this game, and I had my doubts of Liverpool doing their thing, fam, you know, like that. And it was a 1-0 win for Bournemouth. For me, Billing getting that goal against Liverpool was the moment, the biggest moment of this match day, fam. It was the biggest moment of this weekend. It was a big result for Bournemouth. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you never forget. Liverpool never had a clue, fam. They did not turn up. Mo Salah, fam, did not turn up. That penalty was atrocious. It was awful. And yeah, Van Dijk had an absolute howler as well. It's not looking himself, man. Really not looking himself. It's disappointing to see. And yeah, Bournemouth, in all honesty, did what they needed to do, and Liverpool really underperformed, man. I mean, I told you, I saw this coming. Stuff like this is the type of things that Liverpool, they have in them, fam. They're just not there yet, fam. They're in a very awkward stage, in a rebuild stage, I would say. So yeah, I mean, results like this aren't really surprising. Following that, we of course had Leeds United versus Brighton. This was a really good game, fam. A very interesting one as well, because Brighton, you can argue that they did dominate this game. I mean, attacking wise, they were way better than Leeds United. They were blowing Leeds United out of the water, fam. Wasn't even close. They were significantly better. Matoma, my man, was having the absolute time of his life, but it ended in a 2-2 draw, bro. It was very surprising. I think I went for a 1-0 win for Brighton, but yeah, as I mentioned, a very surprising result, even though Brighton were significantly better. An absolutely sick goal from Harrison, fam, number 11 for Leeds United. Scored a wicked goal on his right foot from the edge of the box, but he also scored an own goal as well, which was really unfortunate for him. Yeah, I don't know if it was a fair result. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it was a good result for Leeds United. Wasn't a bad result for Brighton, but wasn't exactly what they wanted. We then made way to Goodison Park, where Everton took on Brentford. A pretty interesting game, not the most entertaining one, but yeah, I think I went for a Brentford 2-1 win. However, I did mention that I think Everton, they do have a chance to get something out of this game. I can't remember if I went for Brentford win or Everton win. Please forgive me for that, but yeah, Everton, they did a good job to get those 3 points. Precious 3 points, a 1-0 win. But we already know, fam, that Everton, they struggled to score a goal. So just to get these 3 points and a clean sheet as well, I mean, that's a big deal. Very big deal. After that, we took a trip over to the King Power Stadium, where Leicester City took on Chelsea. Another really good game. Loads of goals in this one as well. First half, I think it was 2-1 Chelsea. Chelsea were... yeah, they were in the lead, and it kind of did look like, you know, Leicester City, they might be able to tie this, might be able to get something out of this game. It looked like that, but in the back of my head, I was like, no, Chelsea, they'll win this game. I did feel like confident that they can get the win. I did say in my preview that I thought they would win 2-1. They ended up winning the game 3-1. So yeah, way past my expectations. They've done really well in this game. Patson Daka scored a sick goal on his left foot, fam. Like, that was an absolutely dope goal. Keeper didn't even see it. I thought Kai Havertz had a really good game. Scored a sick goal as well. Yeah, put the keeper in a spliff, bro. You know, like that. Yeah, Chelsea, I thought they played really well, fam. I can't lie still. Even my man Ben Chilwell, he scored a really good goal very early on as well. I think like 10-11 minutes, something like that. Scored a really good goal as well. Leicester City did show a little bit more grit in this game, just ever so slightly. They showed a little bit more fight. I think they definitely could have gotten a draw. Defensive errors were there, which was unfortunate for them. But I think Chelsea were very deserving of the 3 points. They did play better. The attacking wise was a little bit more clinical, a lot more clinical clearly. Yeah, I think they just played much better and they deserve the 3 points. Right now, fam, Chelsea, they're on a run, fam. 2 back-to-back games in the Premier League that they've won. We then head over to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where Tottenham took on Nottingham Forest. And yeah, Tottenham, they done well in this game. I honestly had no doubts of them winning this game only because, as I mentioned before, Nottingham Forest away from home are not the best of sides. And yeah, I went for a Spurs 2-0 win in this game, and I was like, they might get a clean sheet. They conceded and won the game 3-1. Still good though. Yeah, Harry Kane done well, scored himself a brace. Son. Also got himself a goal. Spurs, they played well, but for me, it kind of doesn't matter that they played well. They have really nothing to play for besides top 4, so if performances come in now, like, good for them, they can secure that top 4, but there's really nothing to play for. After that, we head over to Selhurst Park where Crystal Palace took on Manchester City. Absolute snooze fest, bro. Was not the best of games. Man City winning this game 1-0 by a penalty. I thought they were going to win 3-0. I thought they would have blown Crystal Palace out the water, but it was the complete opposite of that. And yeah, fam, I'm telling you, Crystal Palace, when they play City, they do kind of tend to turn up a little bit. They give them a hard time, and that's exactly what they did. They didn't make it easy for them. Yeah, it was a tough win. It was a tough one, fam. City, they really had to dig this one out. Holland, of course, scoring that penalty. It was a good win for City, fam. Especially since they're chasing Arsenal right now. It was a good win for them. Crystal Palace, I mean, they were all over the place. I don't think Zaha was having the best of games. Look, he just didn't look himself. He was like fisting up people as well. It was a heated game towards the end. I was going to mention that. Towards the end, it was a heated game. I thought Crystal Palace, I would say maybe like the last 5 or 10 minutes, they could have gotten a draw. Maybe could have gotten a draw, but it be what it be, fam. Crystal Palace on the day, while they did give City some trouble, they still weren't all that, fam. They really weren't. Moving on, we took a trip over to Old Trafford where Man United took on Southampton. Another snooze fest, fam. Wasn't really the best of games. Man United, honestly, they just did not turn up. Neither Southampton, though. Their attacking was not there as well. It looked like they were playing for a draw, and I'm pretty sure they were. But yeah, Man United didn't turn up. But it kind of felt like because Rashford didn't turn up, the whole squad didn't turn up. It kind of felt like that, fam. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But yeah, Man United didn't turn up. Casemiro getting yet another red card. That's really unfortunate for Man United, fam. He just came off a suspension like a couple weeks ago. So for him to get yet another, fam, I don't know, fam. And control your temper. I don't know what to say about that, fam. It be what it be. Yeah, neither side saying much in this game. I guess the best thing that both these sides, or more so Man United, the best thing that they can take out of this game is the fact that they got a point. Other than that, yeah, not really anything else to say. After that, we took a trip over to the London Stadium where West Ham took on Aston Villa. It was an okay game. I thought Aston Villa played much better than West Ham. Ollie Watkins, yet again, fam. Shout out to my man, scored another goal. Great goal from him. And yeah, I think for me, the only thing that saved the West Ham was the fact that they got that penalty. And I'm not taking anything away from the penalty because my man took it really well. Man like Benrahma, you know, like that, took his penalty really well. So yeah, that was really the only thing that West Ham did. I don't think they showed too much in this game. Really flat game from them. Aston Villa, they weren't playing awesome. I don't think they played significantly better than West Ham, but I think they were a little bit more deserving of the 3 points. But 1 point each side, that's better than nothing, fam. The second to last game for match day 27 took place on Sunday at Craven Cottage when Fulham took on Arsenal. A very one-sided game, fam. That's all I have to say. Arsenal, I think it took them a little while to get into the game. I would say the first 10-12 minutes or so, you know, it took them a little while, fam. It took them a while to get the ball rolling, no pun intended. But I would say from minute 15 up until the end of the first half, they were looking the part, fam. The way they were playing from minute 15 up until the end of the first half, that's been the Arsenal we've been seeing all season, fam. You know, creating chances like crazy, dominating possession. They were all over them, fam, like flies on poo, you know, like that. And a man like Trossard got himself a hat trick of assists, had the game of his life. Arsenal, they looked the part, fam. Again, in terms of entertainment, wasn't the best. It was a very one-sided game. After the first half, I was like, this is over. Like, there's really nothing else to watch. But yeah, I thought Odegaard scored himself a really good goal. Gabriel, defender, Magalhaes. Bro, this guy always scores against Fulham, fam. It does seem like that, but Arsenal, they done well. They are in the driving seat to win the Premier League title, fam. There's only 11 match days left, fam. You know, like that. That is absolutely crazy. 11 more match days. And that's it, fam. We are done with the season. So Arsenal, if they keep this up, fam, and I'm pretty sure they will, they're just destined to win the Premier League title, fam. They really, really are. The last and final game to conclude matchday 27 in the Premier League was a trip at St. James Park where Newcastle took on Wolves. This was a really close game. Another one of those games that for me, I think was one of the best games of this weekend, fam. Very entertaining. Isak scoring himself a good goal. And then Hwang, the Wolves player, scored a goal to level it. I was convinced that it was going to be a draw, fam. I went for a 2-1 win for Newcastle. I was like, they should show a little bit more. They were playing a little bit better than Wolves. Wolves are playing, I thought were playing good. I thought they showed Newcastle, you know, they gave them a run for their money, fam. They were showing fight. They were doing what they needed to do. But Almiron, fam, I mean, he came in right at the right time, fam. My man didn't even start, and he just came in, did his thing, scored a goal on the left foot. Brilliant finish from my man. He saved the day for Newcastle, fam. That's really what he saved the day for Newcastle. And again, like I mentioned, I thought Newcastle were playing a little bit better than Wolves, even though Wolves were looking the part, fam. They were trying all they could, but I mean, Newcastle, they have those hidden gems, fam, and when they need to turn up, they can potentially do damage. So, yeah, good for Newcastle. Unfortunate for Wolves. I think they were very unlucky not to get the draw. But Newcastle, fam, they hadn't looked the part and won a game in some time. So, and a good result for them. Very well deserved. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some midweek fixtures taking place on Wednesday, March 15th. We have Brighton versus Crystal Palace and Southampton versus Brentford. So yeah, just to put it blunt, I think Brighton going into this game against Crystal Palace, they'll have loads of confidence. I think they'll get the job done, fam. I don't think they'll struggle too much against Crystal Palace, just because Crystal Palace has been awful lately. They haven't shown anything. Like even the attack has not looked the part. Maybe Zaha, he'll get a little spark, because I know my man likes playing against Brighton, so maybe he'll show a little something. But I think Brighton get the job done. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Brighton. And after that, we of course have Southampton versus Brentford at St. Mary's Stadium. Both of these sides didn't show anything. You know, I didn't see anything that impressed me during their matches on the weekend. So I think it'll probably be a very leveled game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I slightly favor Southampton to maybe get the win. I kind of can see that, but I'll stick with the 1-1 draw. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Premier League table as it stands. We have Arsenal in first with 66 points, Man City in second with 61, Man United in third with 50, Spurs in fourth with 48, Newcastle in fifth with 44, Liverpool in sixth with 42, Brighton in seventh with 39, Fulham in eighth with 39, Brentford in ninth with 38, and Chelsea in 10th with 37. You guys can read the rest of the table, but I'm not gonna lie, fam, I kind of feel Newcastle can beat both Spurs and Liverpool for that fourth place position. But anyways, fam, I hope you lot did enjoy. If you did, like always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite moment from matchday 27, favorite goal, what team played the best, what player played the best, all that stuff in the comments down below. For me, Trossard hands down was the best, but I think in terms of goal, I'm gonna have to give it to Harrison from Leeds United, fam. That was a sick goal. That's just what's popping at the top of my head. But yeah, we also have the Champions League this week. Liverpool versus Real Madrid should be a tasty encounter. I'll be the first to say it. I think Liverpool bounced back in that game. And I think they go into the quarterfinals. But You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. But anyways, like always, I hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic, and I'll see you guys soon.